Someone in Mumbai taps their screen. 4,999 rupees are deducted, and a Zenware hoodie prepares to ship. From the buyer's perspective, this happens instantly. The exchange is seamless. Money leaves an account, a product arrives. But freeze that moment. That buyer is in India, but Zenware's headquarters is in Germany. And in the millisecond between that tap and the order confirming, global financial markets are in constant motion. If those rupees aren't flawlessly converted into euros and checked against yesterday's closing numbers, the company's accounting immediately falls out of sync with reality. SAP S/4HANA steps into that microscopic gap. It acts as an invisible translator, speaking every global currency simultaneously so the business doesn't descend into chaos. Before any math happens, the system demands an identity. Every piece of money moving through the network gets assigned a strict internationally recognized tag called a currency key. Once the keys are set, the software needs the recipe to convert them, the translation ratio. Most of the time this is simple, 1 unit to 1 unit. But currencies are tied to human economies, and human economies break. Look at this $100 trillion note. When a country experiences hyperinflation, a rigid one-to-one conversion system entirely fails. SAP handles this by allowing translation ratios to shift over time, scaling to match severe economic realities. Knowing what the currency is solves the first half of the problem. The system also has to know exactly why it's being converted. There is no single correct exchange rate for a currency pair. There are multiple. This graph maps 4 different exchange rate types over the same period. The historical, bank selling, bank buying, and average rates map different trajectories. The system needs to know if you are pricing inventory, billing a customer, or forecasting budgets. Separating these rate types ensures a finance team never makes a multi-million-dollar mistake by logging a forecasted prediction as a finalized historical sale. Even with perfect data, the human element remains a risk. The most expensive typo a treasury analyst can make is entering an exchange rate backwards. To prevent this, the software uses 2 orientations. The top shows a direct quotation, how many local units buy 1 foreign unit. The bottom maps the inverse, an indirect quotation. How many foreign units can a single local unit buy? Global markets don't agree on a single standard. Some countries prefer direct, others indirect. So the software forces users to declare their orientation using a strict prefix system. Look at the first entry block here. Leaving the prefix space blank denotes a direct quotation. Down below, the red / forces the system into an indirect quotation. If someone tries to enter a rate without defining the direction, the system rejects it entirely. This tiny formatting rule blocks a catastrophic typo from ever reaching the global ledger. This entire matrix of keys and ratios never stops moving. Exchange rates shift every second, demanding constant upkeep to reflect the real world. SAP maintains this pulse in 2 ways. Automated real-time data feeds stream straight in from external banks. For the exceptions, targeted work lists are generated for treasury analysts to review and adjust manually. By blending raw automated speed with calculated human judgment, the financial translation matrix stays perfectly accurate, minute by minute. Time unfreezes. The hoodie purchase is complete. But the sale isn't recorded as a single event in a single currency. Inside SAP, the Universal Journal fractures one transaction into parallel realities, mapped in this structure. The first column logs the 4,999 rupees paid in Mumbai. Adjacent columns record the exact same event, translating into local currency for Indian taxes and a group currency in euros. If the euro surges against the rupee, leadership must know if the Indian market is failing or if it's just statistical noise. Recording sales from multiple angles simultaneously separates currency fluctuations from the true performance of the business. Multiply that single hoodie by millions of orders, invoices, and payroll checks crossing borders at exactly the same time. The person tapping Buy Now will never see this infrastructure of keys, rates, and parallel ledgers. It operates entirely in the background. It's the vital, invisible translator keeping the modern global economy speaking the same language without ever missing a beat.